Oh, no. No, where's my camera? Testing, there we go. Now you can see my sexy self. How's everyone doing? Yours truly is gonna be playing some ranked, boy. Jolly good show. Oh. I don't know if anybody's watching, I doubt anyways, but what, like, the startup is the most important, right? The startup and the, damage. Wait, I forgot how this frame meter shit works again. Oh well. You want to see a troll move? Watch this. Are you ready?
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Ready? Then show me.
This is round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Ah!
Tries to bait him with the projectile. They're not going to allow any jump-ins.
Oi!
Will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Throws a fireball here,
huh?
maybe as a simple zoning scheme.
Why would you do that?
Takes the chance to hurt him. Throws him to negate the block.
Jump.
Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. With the large gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive feed. Drive feed opens up. So they break forward to pressure grip, springs forward with the drive rush. Next hit will end the picks up.
Ah, no!
On the board first with the win.
Oh, no. Oh, dude. That is so embarrassing. I was so ready for that. Watch this.
Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Oi.
Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Things are slow going right now.
Woo! What a guess.
Drive rush to keep it going. At this range, many attacks can connect and stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Springs forward with the drive rush. Very slick with the combo. Connects with medium kick. Knockdown and full SA meters on deck for both sides.
Watch this.
Could be over soon.
Oh, no! That's not what I want to do.
With the spinning bird, ready and all on the drive rush.
Come on, jump.
Wrapping it out. They're wide open. Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayoko-sen. That corner is starting to look stepped up with the jump in. Player one anticipated that throw. Player one is in a very good spot. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Whoa.
Tries back quickly with the attack. Player 2 can build off this lead.
Wait. Wait.
Pokes with a kick. This is some big damage.
That's not what I did.
Solid anti-air. Their drive gauges are looking bad. What? Anti-air. Okay, here we go. That corner is starting to drive it back. Misses. Got ahead of both of our fighters.
Do you know what the problem is?
Real finish.
Let me finish this game. If I remember, I'll tell you.
Best believe it's time
Watch this. Oh.
Shoots off a fireball out close. Can't tech the throw. Player one creates a good corner. Trips him up. Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Anticipates the opening. That drives impact drops down to the wire.
Brother, what are you gonna do?
Not much with a super arcane. Player one.
How? How are you so far, man?
How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Throws him. What's next?
Watch this, Shuriken.
Player one takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. There's the drive impact that's going to KO.
I knew you were gonna super that.
On the board first for the win.
It was very pretty. You look panicky.
Had the radar up and running. Brushes that off and keeps going.
Oh.
Solid throw tech. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping at this range. Anti-air drops. Player two is working with a better game. What can they do?
Woo!
To use the super. Oh no.
Shoryuken! Dosta! Mother! I fucking love Hayabusa, bro. I love Ryu Hayabusa, bro. This Ryu particularly. I don't like Hayabusa from Dead or Alive 6. Oh, that was so sexually attractive, bro.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stays cool and counters. Goes air to deny them a chance. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. All right. Down to the wire.
Sorry, I was on the call, y'all.
This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize.
Ooh.
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Drive lead opens up. Heats it up.
Ah, dude.
What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Swagger step. Did well to get the buff in there.
Alright.
Medium kick. Sticks the combo. Player one will look to apply burnout activate. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Medium kick hit.
Oh, I'm screwed, bro.
Critical. What's gonna happen? This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also
He might
their
just go full blind out.
The next touch may decide this round. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 1 draws super hard incoming. Brings the bar.
Brother!
What a finish!
That's cringe.
Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Medium kick. Gets the jump in.
I protected it.
And it's really anyone's fight. Alright, they throw them into the corner. They're looking.
Bro, that's the first time I do it, and you like.
Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective gameplay. Alright, what's coming up next? Next hit will end the round. KO.
Bro, this guy is too
Player
good.
1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
In my world, bro, I can't hear the rest.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Bends the gauge on the drive rush. A quick breathe. They were right to be on guard for it. Player 1 will have to. They're going for the super art. They exchange blows. Opts for the free flow kicks to get a drink. Excellent block. Solid anti-air.
Oh my days, bro!
Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 will look. There's a burnout. Fires off an overdrive arrow. Player 2 kick out.
Oh,
Last
lucky.
round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Overdrive go. Who's going to steal this win? Connect with medium kick.
Oh my days, bro. He's gonna.
No running away. Throw is denied. What a read. Drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Medium kick into. What now? Target a blink sting.
Bro, this is gonna kill me, bro.
Uh-oh. This could really hurt the scale.
Oğlum ne yapabilirim ya?
This is so tense.
Oh my god!
Player 1 is in a very good spot. What a finish.
Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I drive impact that, man? I'm 1 HP and I... Oh... That guy was too good. I physically could not do anything.
Now, find a new rival.
Find a new rival.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first
Oh my god!
Opts for the throw. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Trips him up.
Oh bro, how'd you know that was coming, yeah?
The opponent into the corner. The throw misses.
What's this?
Well-timed corner switch.
I thought you jumped that.
Negate the block. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 2 on the board.
I need to stop grabbing. Like, that is one combo. I might need to just...
How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Grabs up, takes a trip. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Nice counter.
I knew you were gonna do that. I thought the grab would go through.
Player 2 needs to use the front of the corner here. A drive impact could end it all here. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Super art on deck while critical. What's going to happen? Can they claw their way back?
Oh, bro.
With this super. The super hit, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Taking no prisoners. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Blows up. What's next? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Weighs on the pressure with the projectile. Tries to bait him with the projectile. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Both fighters will want to utilize what little drive gauge they have. Decides to puff up all they can. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Feeling out the spacing. Did well to get the buff in there. Decides to meet them in the air. Projectile to try and change the situation. Taking stock. Brushes off the impact. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. The grab misses. Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Oh my!
What's next?
Oh!
Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this one. Rushes that off and keeps going.
I did not do that, y'all. Hold him.
Looking to impress with this super.
Oh, bro's just whipping out the level 3 super like his fucking, like, teeth. I don't know.
Big super arcade. It's on.
Oh my days!
Has the deck stacked against them. Can they squeeze out a win here? Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. One chance here may end this match. Their spacing is so on point. Raw critical. What's gonna happen? Gets the critical. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they gotta think of a follow-up. Oh, here we go. A jump? Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Jesus.
Oh my, I'm so dumb, I'm 1 HP and I closed the distance like a retard, bro. Oh my god.
Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? There's an overdrive with all.
Come on, jump.
Below. Both fighters are raring to go. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping at this range. Both players with a drive rush to keep it going. Jump. Nailed it. Oh, they're in the corner. Ooh, what a smart throw. Low heavy. Ooh, does them dirty. Okay, reads the throw and escapes. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Jump! Drops them. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws? Can his drive bring them back? This is gonna hurt. What now? Oh, see? Just what they were after. Player one is a force to be reckoned.
Brother was not happy. No way.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Puts one in the pocket. Parries the projectile. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Parries to cancel the fire, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing off to form their game. Player 1 chases him down. Knocked down. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. KO.
I was just using that to pressure, but he kind of just walked into that.
Fires off in overdrive. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. They return to center stage. Checks with a medium. Going in.
Jump.
Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Throws a fireball. Player 2 is dominating this match. Jumps up. Both fighters planning something. Finishes with authority with that big,
no way.
punish counter.
No,
Player
sir.
2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Parries the projectile. Checks with the projectile. Who's it gonna be? They're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Who's gonna make a move? Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Jump in finds the mark. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Do they build meter or just go all in on the jump? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Staves off the cross-up. They block the overhead, and... Okay, we're at the halfway point now. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Decides to puff up while they can. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Fireball from very good. What's next? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Only 20 seconds remaining. Fires a power wave! One combo can end this round right now. Both fighters are weighing their options and look burnout. Expect a tempo of the match to change. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to fires off and shoot through Hadouken? Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Both of them are low on health. The round comes to a close. They barely escaped that. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Medium kick hits. Raises the power wave. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Can they stop this lightly from getting bigger? Checks them with the projectile. Feeling out the spacing. Did well to get the buff in there. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Their spacing is so on point, but who's gonna blitz first? Bumps up. Oh, could be the start of something. Gets a risky buff in. Jumps up. Barely blocks the jump in. Player, oh my god, they just jumped it up. What'll happen? He tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Player 1 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Are we gonna be willing to risk it for the overdrive? Looking for a chance. 20 seconds left. What are they both plotting? Were they looking to connect to this overdrive arc from this situation? Experiencing burnout. Hold your breath. Here comes the corner press. Reads the throw and escapes. rhythm. The round ends. Amazing job protecting the life lead. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Uses their drop kick. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Both fighters are raring to go. Looking for a chance. Fires a power wave. Manages to block the jump-in attack. They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. There's a change of side. The throw whiffs. Knocked them out of the air. Drive connects with the throw. Looking for a hold. Drive it back, misses. Throws them. Setting it all on the drive rush. Plenty of health. Full gauges. Let's go. Cross that off. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
I'm gonna play my distance now.
Player one can't win this stuff. Oh, thanks it on the fireball. That was catch as catch can if you're gonna get in a fight.
I can't.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
This will be a good fight. Round one.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Who's going to break the silence first? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Who's it going to be? Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gunshot. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. There's a corner switch. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Projectile to try and change the situation. Opts for the throw to close it out.
Like you are
Picks up the first round. That'll give them a second
very,
round
very
advantage.
panicked there.
The super armor does its job. Okay, they trade hits. Player one had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start attacking. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. A quick breather.
Oh,
Fires a Tiger Leg. Time to reassess the situation. High Tiger going on the offensive. Barely blocks the jump in. Hits them with a stopping block. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Uses the gauge for super art. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Player two has the life advantage. Okay, creating some space here. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. They've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Knocked down. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Timely side switch there, which will let them opt for the throw to close it out.
am I being toxic?
Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Parries the projectile. Throws out a projectile. Player one was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Going in, decides to puff up while they can. Barely blocks the jump in. So, what's next? Gets a risky buff in. Oh, could be the start of something. Checks him with the projectile. Shows a medium kick. Springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Fires a tiger shot. Midway through the round, expect to see our fighters settle into their groove. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Checks with the low tiger shot. All the throw connects. Throws them forward and maintains the corner game. What'll happen here? Finds the target. Shoots the flat. Firebar pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. All in with a rush. Breathes him like a book and takes
no.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who adds a bit of OG spice play? Mixing it up with a tiger. Jumps up. Both players look for something to work with, but neither are getting the impact. Squash. Time to reassess the situation. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. They're laying into each other. Tiger knee to the sternum. Player one will look to apply cross that off. Hits that with confidence. Nails it. Reads the throw and escape. Player two can't use drive anymore. They're taking a step that adds a bit of OG spice. Both sides getting ready. I assume the pleasantries are just about over. Player one with the rhythm owning that thing turns out. Player two, nothing stops this train.
Am I dead?
You never know what can happen here. Turning it right up with the super. The tiger's caught its prey and it's about to sink.
Alright, I might have been too touchy to this guy.
This is gonna be vicious. Are we gonna see a comeback here? This is so tense. Tries to lock down with the tiger shot. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Oh, but you're grounded. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Overdrive Hadouken. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Deal some damage with that quick combo. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Decides to puff up while they can. Surprises them with a drive rush. Alright, what's coming up next? Anything could happen here. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire. Trying to read each other here? Can't take the throw? Nails the NCL. Taking stock. Jumps up. Hanging on for dear life. Let's get the tempo of the match to king. Player one has completely used all of their drives, but they still burnout trigger. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Just go for it, and this went for the chip kill. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Damn.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one spent the super art to take the last round, but how will they handle the meter dance? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going, mixing it up with low tiger shoot. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Overdrive Hadouken. Jumps up. Jumps. What's the next move? There's a wall split. They can't do anything now. What'll happen here? Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Midway point of the round. Time to get serious. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their breaks it. There's a change of sides. Will we see a drive in? Looks that off and keeps going. How will they utilize this? Are we gonna see a comeback here?
Why did I do that?
The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill.
Why did I do that?
T-shirt with that finish.
Yeah, I think his weakness is he cannot play close quarters for shit.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Sets up with the jump in. The exchange blows. Throws him. Going in. Player 1 knew the throw was coming. Both absolutely sees the overhead coming. Things are very tense as this exchange continues. What's next? Somehow manages to block the jump in. Player 1 still has a chance, but it's going to be an uphill battle. Walls flat into the guard break. This is gonna hurt. A whip and whip. They're wide open. Denies the jump in attempt.
Get kicked,
Gotta
nerd.
hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Let's hold your breath. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Knocked down. Nails the anti-air. Great work finding the opening. Life lead opens up. Alright, springs forward with the drive rush. Snipes him out the air. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jumping is down to the wire. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Get in a Hazashi. Stop the attack by using the drive. A quick breather hits him with a stopping block. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. Springs forward with the drive rush. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. How will they manage their drive gauge? Barely blocks the jump-in. Looks like they went, oh, burnout triggered. Oh, block twist. Jump anti-air in the clutch. Connects with the throw. Impact squat. Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. Closes it out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Bumps up. Oh, could be the start of something. Springs forward with the drive rush. Plenty of help. Connects with the throw. Excellent block. Oh man, this is a scary super. Show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. And then they reversal. Drive rush. The throw doesn't connect. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Fireball pressure, trying to wear down the opponent. He's betting it all on the drive rush. Ooh, what a smart blow. Player 1 is in a very, reversal. Closes in. Get out of nowhere.
Well played from him. He won me this time.
They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Overdrive Hadouken. Throw whip. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. What's the play here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Will the drive parry here open things up for them? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge, pressuring them in the corner. Taking stock. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. No good up high. Throws him. What's next? The super armor does its job. Gets it. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. Bill wants to keep the ball rolling. Did well to get the buff in there. Throws out a projectile. Player 2 had an impressive round on managing their drive. Bill wants to carry that momentum into the next round. Took him to the corner and a flash. Anti-air drop. What'll happen here? Were they baiting them into that? Super Art uses the gauge for Super Art. Pulls out the big...
Yeah, you only had one bar. You couldn't have done more than that.
Never get tired of seeing this. Here it comes. Player 2 has an empty drive route. This is a very precarious consumption. Will we flinch it? Back into the corner. What knocks them out of the air? Poses them with a kick. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Player 2 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Player 2 drive rush. Drops them hard. Block reversal. Getting it all on the drive rush. Breaks it. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. All the throw connects. And they burn out his feet. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Medium kick. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Overdrive Hadouken. Jump. Decides to meet them in the air. That drive impact is blocked. Who's gonna make a move? What are these fighters thinking now? Player 2 with the life lead. That's some big juicy damage on that counter. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Just out of range for that throw. Knockdown. With the throw. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Had the radar up and running. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Life lead opens up. Takes a big gamble and rips raw super. Taking stock. Shoots off a fireball up close. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard and with the projectile. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. Bill wants to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The jump in is denied. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have drive rush to keep it going. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 has the life advantage. So they break forward to rush that off and keep going. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Gets a wrist burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Big difference in life and super. Any mistake now will definitely finish it with the throw. That was a clinic on how a
What was that?
game wins matches.
Bro folded. There was pressure though. There was pressure. By the way, is my audio muted? Nope.
a new challenger.
Don't trust this guy's Wi-Fi.
Oh, looks
No
like these
wonder
two
he's a
have more
Blanca main,
beef than
bro.
a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin. Showtime! Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in.
Is he gonna?
Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one with the life lead. All right, what's coming up next? Brushes off the impact. Gets the jump in. Changes the pace with an air to air. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Watch this.
Backstep rolling attack. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. They were expecting that drive impact. Hits them with a stop and pop. Looks like they both relied a lot on their drive arms. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Player one will need to play it. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner.
He's gonna EX.
Knocks them out of the air. Player one is looking at a grim situation with Bert sets up with the jump in. No!
I sure you can that. I sure you can that. Why the Hadouken, bro?
People, both fighters gotta go all in from this one.
No way. Watch this.
Pumps the brakes on the impact. Drive boosted Hadouken. Player one will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a different result than last round. In with the crosses. Burnout activates. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Full SA meters on Super Art. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
What's wrong? Get up!
Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This is gonna hurt. Dangerous range here. A jump. Player crowns him from above. Impact. Squat. Amazing. Oh, yo. Raw super here. The super connects.
That might kill me.
We see a drive impact here. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here? Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Whoa, you're grounded. Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way.
Fair enough. I made quite a few mistakes there, but like, I felt like he shouldn't have felt hard pressed to not challenge me back. I wasn't like destroying him.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. What are these fighters thinking now? All right. Player two is just about out of drive after that. Throw whips. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Grabs him. Takes a KO. Player one on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Decides to buff up while they can. Checks them with a projectile. Player two got smothered that round. They'll need to shake it off and show some more adaptation. Going in, so they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Ooh.
What's going on?
Ooh, that I did.
Hits them with a stop and bop. Bumps up. Shoots off a fireball up close. Jumps in. Gets a risky button. Drive rush to keep it going. Gets him with the anti-air. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They've got the beat, springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. High Tiger's got to try something. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Checks with the low Tiger shot. Time to drive rush. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Oh, here we go. Player 1 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Will they gamble something here on a drive gauge? Oh, get it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Who uses their drive gauge? Bumps up. Player 2 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Can they stop? Oh my god, they just pumped it up. Plenty of health, full gauges. Let's go. A jump in? A trade? No. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Okay, here we go. Drive rush. This can reach another pitch. What a finish! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Decides to buff up while they can. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Who's it going to be? Who's going to make a move? Neither fighter wants to be stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. Super meter is looking there right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up or continue fighting? Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Takes a trip. Can't tech the throw? Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the time to will this super art connect? Spins the cast to let loose a tiger cannon. Mixing it up with low tiger shot. Both fighters are barely alive. Fires a tiger shot. Both fighters fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Fires off a tiger cannon. Going in? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this in there.
What was that, yeah? I thought the Shoryuken would hit.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Shows a medium kick. Last round, we saw some very solid zoning play. Can they keep that up and close out this game? Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation. Drive rush to keep it going. Bumps up. Both fighters planning something? A drive impact could end it all here. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Springs forward with the drive rush. How will they manage their drive gauges? Here comes the corner, experiencing burnout. Still scrapping for control of the space. Burnout activates. Tries to lock down with the tiger shot. Chuck the fireball to continue their hold. Flatlines up.
I could not win that.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Fires a tiger shot. Did well to get the buffer. Quick one in the pocket. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Got a ton of damage off that opening. Can they do it again? All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases them down. Takes a trip. Very solid corner switch. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Reads their mind and techs the throw. Fires a tiger shot. Let's off a projectile to waste time. High Tiger shot to Triso. Okay, creating some space here. A quick breather. KO! Player 2.
Okay, so he
chased
cross
around like
ups.
a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 1 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Feeling out the spacing. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have time. Springs forward with the drive rush. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Super on deck for both sides. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shin Shoryuken. Drive runs to keep it going. We're about to see why this move is called Tiger Vanquisher. Even the mighty must fall, and that time has come for his opponent. Player 2 just put perfect execution with the anti-air. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters planning something? Are we going to see a comeback here? Finishes with the throw.
How, man?
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can...
I'm tired of this. How long have I been playing? Almost an hour, but...
Here comes a new challenger. You must crush them.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin. Cry for mercy. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for an overhead. Drive reversal to break in. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. All right, blocks the jump in. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Heading into the end game now, it's getting 10 opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws out a projectile. Bends the gauge on the drive rush. Jump. Wrapping it out up close.
Oh my
Very slick with the combo.
days.
The drive impact is denied. Showing some real tenacity. Drive rush.
He was too far away to grab.
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure. They've got the meter for a drive impact. And oh, burnout triggered. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Now we play for real. If he chooses, okay.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Did well to get the buff in there. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. Takes the chance to hurt him. Heading into what a finish. Great read on the life gauge there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in catches them.
Oh my days, bro. I did not push that.
Overdrive Hadouken. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Gets the combo. What'll happen here? What crowns him from above? Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Anti-air is the clutch. Player 1 can't let this Player 2 brings it home.